joined now by the coaches of the Kitchener girls, the under-16 girls, Ontario Cup champions, Vince, Sica and Jon Berg. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations. Fantastic game just to watch as a casual observer, but for yourselves, walk us through some of the emotions that you must have been going through in a game like that. Vince, we'll start with you. Just take us through what you were feeling and what you were experiencing.
Well, I thought, when we took that first goal, I was okay. I mean, there was a lot of time left in the game, so I was okay. We tied it. You get ecstatic. After we took that second one, it was, you start getting a bit iffy, right? You start worrying. But, fortunately, we hit that goal right away at the beginning of the second half, and that seemed to calm the girls' nerves.
So, John, when you're going into the half, what are you saying to your team in the locker room or just on the bench, just to reassure them that there's still 45 minutes to play and keep their heads in the game?
And that's the challenge. We talked as a group about a lot of the things we needed to change from the first half into the second half, and try to turn those into opportunities for the girls to see how they can improve and play better. And they really did. They stepped out on the field and they did everything we asked them to do, and you saw the improvement in play immediately.
Yeah. So that span in around the 20-minute mark where they scored, then you scored, then they scored again on a penalty, like your head's swimming at that moment. What are you saying to the girls on the field just to get their heads a little bit calmer? You
just tell them to relax and to just keep playing, right? They've just got to move ahead one goal at a time. Right? It happens. You see a lot of times when it happens, you go down, you get a goal like that, the girls fall apart a bit, right? Mm-hmm. So you just want to start getting them back into shape, start to get them to play a bit of soccer again, right? So you just want to keep them motivated, keep them going.
The tying goal from 35 yards out by Isabella, fantastic. Chip the keeper, bar down. A little bit of controversy perhaps. Did you know right away that it was in, John?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We knew it was in. We were concerned momentarily that the referee didn't think it was in, but we were pretty relieved when the linesman put his flag up. Yeah. Vince has been working with Isabel extensively on dropping into that midfield hole and shooting, because she's got that great shot. And it paid off for us today.
Yeah. Just talk a little bit more about that player individually, real force on the field today. Just give us your descriptions of her.
Well, she just, she just gives everything she has out there on the field. She never quits. One of those players that can pick up a team, keep them all going, always has some fight in her. So, but you know what? She's also surrounded by a great group of girls, right? She works hard. She's supported. You can't take anything away from a kid like that. I mean, that kid's, she's the salt of the earth when it comes to playing soccer. You got to give her that much.
This is a tournament, the Ontario Cup. It's a razor's edge. I mean, you're walking a fine line all the way through the tournament. Little mistakes can turn the tide at any time, as we saw today. Change of leads, change of pace. Just sort of walk us through what your journey's been like at the Ontario Cup, John, and sort of the ups and downs that you've had to go through, and how you traverse such a tournament such as this.
Well, we've been in the Ontario Cup. Since the girls were under 11, actually. Yeah, we played up a year, so. They're very experienced in these types of games and situations. We didn't face a lot of real stiff, challenging competition until we got to the final based on our draw this year. The challenge for us was to keep the girls focused mentally and playing at a very high level in anticipation of this game. King City beat a very good team in Salt Fleet to get to this final. We knew we were in for a really tough game, and first half proved it. But as Vince said, time and time again, since these girls have been 13 years old, they fall behind, they claw back. They fall behind, they claw back. They don't quit, and they proved it again today.
You're off to nationals now. This is what every team sort of works towards, this opportunity to go out and represent your province and play against some of the best teams in the country. How are you preparing for this tournament? I mean, you don't even know some of the clubs you'll be facing yet, but what's it like to go into a situation such as that where you maybe don't know the competition? How do you prepare your team to be ready for that?
Well, I mean, at this point, all you can do is just keep working hard, keep practicing, keep them sharp. I mean, we've been going now for close to 4 months, so they're ready to go. I mean, they're going to give it a go. I'm not too worried about the preparation. Like you said, when you get to the Nationals, you're going to face the same thing you did in the Ontario Cup. I mean, there's, there could have been instances moving, from the first round when we were behind in goal difference and we had to beat Ajax to that game against North London, which we weren't able to sort of break open until late in the second half. Right, so they've just got to keep their focus. There's that mental element of the game, right? And I think they proved it today by staying in the game at 2-1. And that's a lot of times you need that resiliency to go through that. And let's be honest, sometimes you need a bit of luck too, right? The bounce here, the bounce there makes a world of difference. You saw it was only 3-2. Hats off to King City, right? They never stopped either.
Yeah, and just final thought on your opponents today and what they brought to the table and how they performed.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for those girls. I thought they never stopped. They went into the lead twice. You could see that they fought for every ball. They're a very well-coached team, and you know what? They're a great group of kids. I saw a few of them on the way out, and I just said to them, I said, look, girls, I feel what you're going through. I said, a lot of times in these games, it's a bounce here and it's a bounce there. You gave it everything you had, and you said, and I just said to them, you should be very, very proud of yourselves because, to get here is an accomplishment. So many things can go wrong on the way to a final.
It's been the coaches of Kitchener SC, winners of the Under-16 Girls Ontario Cup Championship. Gentlemen, congratulations and good luck at Nationals.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.